Good news in history, September 22, 40 years ago today, the first Farm Aid benefit concert was held to raise money for family farmers in the United States. The concert was organized by Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp and Neil Young, spurred on by Bob Dylan's comments at Live Aid earlier in the year that he hoped some of the money would help American farmers in danger of losing their farms through mortgage debt. The show at the University of Illinois Memorial Stadium in Champaign raised $7 million, with a crowd of 80,000 people enjoying performances by Bob Dylan, Billy Joel, B.B. King, Roy Orbison, John Fogerty, Barney Raitt, and Tom Petty. Watch a little story about how it happened 1938 by Willie, and the other founders had originally thought that they could have one concert and the problem would be solved, but they realized they needed to do more. As a result, Farm Aid is still raising money with its annual concert and working to increase awareness of the importance of family farms. Singer-songwriters Norah Jones, Jack Johnson, and Boz Scaggs are joining the 2020 Music Festival this Saturday, September 26, when Farm Aid will mark its 35th anniversary with a virtual at-home festival experience streaming on farmaid.org and their YouTube channel AX TV and Sirius XM at 8 p.m. EDT, according to the board of directors, which currently includes Nelson, Mellencamp, Young, and Dave Matthews, who will also perform. The funds raised are used to pay the farmers' expenses and provide food, legal and financial help. The organization also operates an emergency hotline that offers farmers resources and advice about challenges they are experiencing. They lobby Congress, which subsequently passed the Agricultural Credit Act of 1938, to save farms from foreclosure. Farm Aid also operates a disaster fund to help farmers devastated by natural disasters, such as the victims of Hurricane Katrina. All this, and the fact that the movement also spurred the organic local food revolution. More good news on this day. The First French Republic was established following the Revolution. President Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation, declaring that all slaves in rebel states should be free beginning in January of the following year. 1860, Independence Day in Bulgaria 1968, and Mali 1963. On the Roof, play 13 1960 of Russia, opened on Broadway, and later became the first musical theatre run in history to surpass 10 performances. 1963, David Hamilton Adams became the first person to cross the Atlantic Ocean in an open-air wick-basket hot air balloon. 2022, Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page was made an honorary citizen of Rio de Janeiro for his work helping Brazilian street children by opening Casa Jimmy's House, which had supported more than 200 kids since 1968. 825 email led to the creation of Airbnb when Joe suggested to Brian that they turn their place into a bed and breakfast for designers, attending a 4-day conference 21 years ago today. J.J. Abrams' brilliant science fiction drama Lost but on ABC. Running from 2004 to 2010, the show charted a course over 6 seasons comprising a total of 120 million episodes. The plot follows a group of airline passengers stranded on a deserted island after their plane crashes. Due to its large ensemble cast and the cost of filming primarily on location in Oahu, Hawaii, the series was one of the most expensive on television, with the pilot alone costing over $14 million. Despite this, it has been described as one of the greatest shows in the history of television. Lost fair use. At the heart of the series is a complex and cryptic storyline, which spawned numerous questions and discussions among viewers. Encouraged by Lost writers and stars who often interacted with fans, online viewers and TV critics alike took to widespread theorizing in an attempt to unravel the mysteries of the mysterious island. The series was conceived by Lloyd Braun, head of ABC at the time, while he was on vacation in Hawaii in 2003 as a television adaptation of the 2000 Tom Hanks film Castaway, crossed with elements of the popular reality show Survivor, but with added bits of Gilligan's Island and Lord of the Flies. His colleagues, however, thought the idea laughable. During its 6th and final season, the show averaged over 11 million US viewers per episode. Lost was the recipient of hundreds of industry award nominations throughout its run, and won numerous of these awards. 2004, 34 years ago today, a long-running, bitter dispute among biblical scholars over access to the Dead Sea Scrolls ended as the Huntington Library in California released a complete set of photocopies of the priceless Hebrew manuscripts that date to the age of Jesus. Also known as the Qumran Cave Scrolls. For the location, they were found 3,000 photographs of the artifacts on microfilm became instantly available online to universities. Called the greatest archaeological find of the 20th century. Some of the documents, which are now in the Israel Museum, were well preserved, almost intact manuscripts of parchment and papyrus in the Hebrew Hebrew and Aramaic languages. The texts have great historical, religious, and linguistic significance because they include the second oldest known surviving manuscripts of works later included in the Hebrew Bible, along with deuterocanonical and extra-biblical manuscripts that preserve evidence of the diversity of religious thought in late Second Temple Judaism. The initial discovery of the handwritten parchments housed in jars inside 11 caves for safekeeping was made in 1936 and 1934 by Bedouin shepherds who stumbled upon the first of a few caves. 24 years ago today, the American TV networks and cable channels simultaneously aired a tribute to heroes, a live commercial-free benefit concert and organized to raise money for victims and their families, especially firefighters following the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the Pentagon and World Trade Center. Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young, Tom Petty, Paul Simon, Billy Joel, Stevie Wonder, Bon Jovi, U2, Sting, Clyde Dion, and Willie Nelson were some of the performers. Actor George Clooney organized celebrities to perform or staff the telephones to take pledges. Stars included Jack Nicholson, Tom Hanks, Jim Carrey,